Google just released Nano Banana Pro and it's honestly insane. You can now add perfect text in any language. We're talking infographics, menus, invites, marketing materials, all with accurate spelling every single time. And the image generation, it's the most realistic we've seen. You can't tell the difference between photos and AI anymore. The consistency and accuracy make this the best AI image model out there by some distance. You can even combine up to 6 photos at once to create entirely new scenes or transfer styles between images in any aspect ratio you'd like. If you're a content creator, this use case is going to blow your mind. You can create professional YouTube thumbnails instantly without touching Photoshop or having any design skills. Alright, let's try it. I'm going to use Nano Banana Pro on OpenArt right now, and later I'll also show you how you can do this for free using Gemini. Before generating the thumbnail, there are just a few quick settings. First, style selection. OpenArt gives you 100 plus preset styles, so whether you want cinematic, minimal, dramatic, or viral style thumbnails, it's all here. Next, I switch the model to Nano Banana Pro. You can access a bunch of other image models too, but this one is the star of the show today. Now I paste my prompt, basically describing the exact thumbnail I want. After that, we handle the output settings, resolution, aspect ratio, and how many images you want. I'll stick with 2 outputs for now. It even shows you how many credits this will use. And now, I just click create. Okay, it's done. Look at this. How catchy is this thumbnail? Seriously, for someone with 0 design skills, this is insanely useful. If you want, you can even upscale the image for higher quality. And this second one, also amazing. Now let's experiment a bit more. This time, I'm creating a horror story thumbnail. If you want, you can even turn on prompt enhancement so the AI refines your idea automatically. And wow, just look at the results. I'm honestly speechless. That ghost looks super scary. This one actually feels more professional to me, less text, stronger emotion. And if you want to push curiosity even further, you can easily add things like arrows pointing towards this ghost, highlights, or text tweaks in Canva. If you don't want to use OpenArt credits, you can do this directly on Gemini. Just open Gemini, select Gemini Pro or Thinking, and switch to image generation. Simply describe your thumbnail idea clearly. For example, you can say, create a YouTube thumbnail 16:9 of a Trump angry with fire behind the gold reserve tower and text last warning. Gemini Pro will generate the thumbnail for you instantly. You won't get as many fine-grained controls like OpenArt, but for completely free, the results are honestly impressive. So the workflow becomes super simple. Gemini for free generation, Canva for quick edits, and your thumbnail ready. This use case is wild. Nano Banana Pro can now solve your homework and writes it in your exact handwriting style. It all started when this user Sid gave Nano Banana Pro a picture of a maths question and it solved it correctly in his actual handwriting. Now people as always were skeptical, dismissing it as fake, but then I tried it myself and guess what? It worked. Take a screenshot of your question in your notebook and upload it. Make sure to select these options while generating. Now paste this exact prompt and hit submit. So when you upload a photo of a math problem, it's actually Gemini 3 Pro that reads the image like any multimodal model, analyzes the question, solves it, and passes it to Nano Banana Pro to render the solution in your handwriting. I gave it a picture of an integration question and it solved it correctly in my actual handwriting. Students are going to love this. The best thing is that it maintains the consistency between uploaded and generated notebook page. Now I'm going to try it for matrices problem because they are too long sometimes. Just wanted to look how it will give the output if the solution is beyond 1 page. So here's the result. The handwriting style really impressed me, but the solution is completely wrong. So Nano Banana Pro has been failed in my linear algebra test. All right, next I tried the same thing with a limits problem. This is where I was actually expecting better results because limits usually follow a clear step-by-step structure, and this time the solution was completely accurate. The steps were logically ordered, the notation was clean, and the explanation was easy to follow. But it changed the notebook page style. Let's try something more challenging. I'm testing it on a geometry problem. It gave me the step-by-step solution, but I want this solution in my exact handwriting notebook page. Write this all solution and final answer on the exact notebook page I shared with you. I'll be honest. The handwriting style keep impressing me, and the output is also 100% correct, but it didn't add the angle of A in the triangle diagram. But I believe it can be handled with better prompting. Let's try to set this. Write the measure of angle A at the corresponding position in the triangle. So overall, Nano Banana Pro actually did a decent job. And that's where the implications start to become obvious. Because if a model can solve the problem and then imitate the writing style flawlessly, it is no longer limited to just homework. It can be used to fake almost anything, including legal records, bank signatures, or any document that relies on handwriting as verification. Alright, this one is insanely powerful. You know how infographics usually take hours? Not anymore. With Nano Banana Pro, you can generate super clean, studio quality infographics literally in a few seconds. Let me show you how. I'll just type, make an infographic that explains the difference between machine learning and deep learning. Nano Banana Pro instantly starts conceptualizing the design. Now it's refining the visualization. No way, look at this. This isn't just pretty. Nano Banana Pro actually nailed the entire concept. It perfectly shows how machine learning works step by step, starting with smaller datasets, manually extracting features like ears, snout, or tail, and then feeding those into algorithms like SVM or random forest. And on the other side, it beautifully breaks down deep learning, huge datasets, automatic feature extraction, and those deep neural network layers doing all the heavy lifting. The side-by-side comparison is insanely clear. You can literally see the difference in workflow, data needs, and processing depth in one glance. But wait, what if I don't like the colors? No problem. I simply say, can you please change the colors? And Nano Banana Pro immediately starts, redesigning the visuals, validating the new color shifts, all without breaking the layout. And in seconds, your infographic looks like a completely new, professionally designed piece. I tried this across completely different domains, and honestly, just look at this. This pastel-themed infographic explaining SEO optimization techniques. It's clean, calm, and makes a technical topic feel instantly approachable. Now this one, the plant life cycle, designed in a hand-sculpted plasticine clay style. It feels playful, almost tactile, like something made for classrooms or explainer videos. And this, wow, a realistic whiteboard-style infographic on how to start a YouTube channel in 2026. This one's actually my personal favorite. It feels like you're sitting in a strategy session, watching ideas come to life in real time. Next up, how volcanoes are formed, illustrated in an editorial style with muted earth tones. It's subtle, mature, and perfect for educational or documentary style content. Now take a look at this, a comic style storyboard of Neil Armstrong's moon landing mission. It literally turns history into a visual story you can follow frame by frame. Here's another one I love. How to stay positive in negative situations, created in a sketch note style. It's simple, expressive, and feels almost therapeutic to look at. This one goes deep, a complex mind map infographic for data science. Despite the complexity, everything is structured, readable, and logically connected. And finally, something fun. A stick figure style infographic on how to stay hydrated in winter. Simple, friendly, and incredibly effective. Different topics, different styles, different audiences, and yet every single infographic looks intentional, accurate, and professionally designed. Try it yourself. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me for more websites you'll wish you knew sooner.